Hey guys, welcome back. Quick little video. So what I believe is going to be the answer to all my phone holding problems when we go traveling and four-wheel driving, particularly on the rough roads, the corrugated roads, dirt roads, sand, anything with any kind of bump on it has been an absolute disaster up until now, I hope, for holding the phone. So I've gone through a multitude of phone mounts. I've got the magnetic ones, I've got the suction cup ones, I've done all sorts of mounts, particularly with my current phone, which is the iPhone 12 Pro Max. It's quite large and heavy. Nothing used to hold my old iPhone 10, let alone moving up to this larger iPhone 12 Pro Max. So what I've done with all my research, looked around as much as I could, tried to get as much info from around the place as I could as well, while also being practical about thinking what's going to hold the phone nice and solid, something that's good quality. So I've come down to this, which is the quad lock phone case system. I've gone for the adhesive wall mounts. In my particular car, the Y62 Patrol, I've got some nice surface areas that are hard and flat, you know, nothing's gonna bump into it or hinder where the phone's gonna be mounted, basically. So there are a few options from Quad Lock. They've got the popular suction cup one for the windscreen. Again, in my particular car, the Patrol is quite large. The windscreen is quite a distance away from where I sit in the car. So for it to be practical, I would need to have it on the right-hand side. So the door side, the driver's side. And for the quad lock case to be clipped in, you actually have to sort of push on and twist to lock it into the holder. So that would foul out on the A-pillar, which wouldn't work in my car. So the only option would be to put it in the middle above the screen, and it's just too far away from me. So what I'll do is I'll show you where I'm going to mount it. I'll pop the cases open with you and you can have a look at them. Tell me what you think as well down in the comments. If you find this video helpful, click the like button down below the video. It's a really big help for us. It helps our video get shown to other people and other people can discover our channel as well. And that'll help us do more videos, finding little bits and pieces like this that's quite helpful. We've got the Quad Lock iPhone 12 Pro Max case. I'll pop it out the box in a minute and show you. There are a heap of other options for connecting the quad lock case to other mounts. They've got motorcycle ones, car ones, suction cup ones, bicycle ones, seat poles, handlebars, everything. So jump on their website and have a look. There's a heap of different options. Some of them would also be able to be taken into the four-wheel driving side of things, where they're going to have a positive attachment to whatever you want to stick it to. So have a look on their website and see if there's anything that suits you. I think we will pop the phone case open first. The box has got some details on there, obviously showing what phone it's for, some of the features, and then going over some of the other amounts and the other features as well. So this is the case. It's actually, it's really light. It's amazing that it's as strong as it is. It does thicken up through the middle, and this is obviously where the attachment clips on and slides in. So you can see a bit of a lip. Not sure if you can see that in the video, but I can see a bit of a lip in there where that mount does slide in and click in. And they do recommend, from what I've seen, which we'll do in a minute, we'll pop these out of the case and we actually click that into the phone cover and then position it. Firstly, what we're going to do is just go over with some wax and grease remover and just clean off the area here. In the wall mount case, you do get two in the packet, which is good. What we'll probably do is throw another mount here and here. So the mounts aren't too bad. One thing I did need to check, there are measurements on the website, but this leather bit here does pop out just slightly, and obviously we have, you know, a few other little bits and pieces here. I did need to check the distance that it basically holds the phone off of that mount. Really nice connection, sort of just slots in and then clicks in. So that's quite positive there. So that sticks it out just enough so that it doesn't touch anything for me. So that's going to work really well. Again, check the measurements on their website. Check your car, make sure there's nothing sticking up here that's going to interrupt the phone clicking in sideways, because you do have to have it on a bit of an angle and then click it in. I've had other air vent mounts, I've had other magnetic mounts, most of them being crap. None of them stick, they all peel off, they don't hold the weight, especially the magnetic ones. My current phone has a little finger ring on the back to hold it steady, because it is a large phone. So the magnetic ones just wouldn't work with that. I'm hoping that the positive attachment of these quad lock mounts is going to be 100 times better than anything I've ever tried before. So the fact that you put it on a bit of an angle and you just sort of click it on and it can't come off, can't wobble, it should be fairly solid. When you do mount it, click that on first, and you can make sure that you get that straight. And by having that straight and clear of touching anything when you need to click it on, you can actually click your phone into that same mount position in landscape mode. So that's really handy. If you've got some maps, having HEMA maps or even Google Maps, you've got a lot better visual perception of what's around you when it's in landscape mode. Some are different, but we've found that in the past. So that'll be handy to be able to have the phone like that. I'll get onto attaching the phone case. There is a protective coating on the back. The adhesive backing is a little tricky to get off. Not an issue though. We'll get ready to pop that on. Obviously everything's all clean. One key thing is to probably make sure that that is clicked in the right orientation, and that'll mean that it's always going to be square. So we'll get that positioned where we need it. I'm happy with that. It's not blocking anything. I can get to the buttons, I can still see the screen, the knob down the bottom is all good. So we'll give that some positive pressure to mount on.
A few moments later.
You can see nice and square. Twist off, twist on. The other thing is, like I was saying, you can have it in your landscape mode. So because that is lined up straight up and down, it will be lined straight across as well. So that's nice and neat. I'm really happy with that. Everything's out of the way, doesn't hit anything. And for me in this car with this phone, that is going to be my best option. So the only thing that I'll have to keep an eye on now is whether it will stand the test of time. Everyone I've spoken to and all the research I did really led me to believe that this is going to be a really good sticky option. It doesn't fall off, it's real solid, like I can't even move that. So over those bumpy corrugated roads, the phone's going to be fairly solid. It's not going to fall off. The amount of times my phone's fallen off and it's sort of dangerous because it does fall off and down near your feet. It can go under the pedals or just damage the phone and damage your car, and it's just frustrating. The other thing is it takes your mind off what you're doing, which is trying to stay on the road. I hope that's been some value to you guys. I know that I did spend a long time trying different mounts and ultimately ending up at this mount. So I will check back in maybe in a couple of months after we've done a few trips. We are heading up on a big trip in the coming months, so that'll be a real good test for this particular mount. I'll probably end up getting Bianca one as well in a passenger seat for her phone. It's just a lot more organized and a lot easier to deal with when everything's clean on the dash and you don't have to worry about it, if that makes sense. Jump onto the Quadlock website. I've got a link down below that'll give you a discount on their website. And let me know in the comments if you have any info or any suggestions, even other mounts that you think are good, because we're always open to suggestions. If there's something better than this, I'm all for it. So I really like trying different things and just working out the best option for us. Easy. All right, thank you guys. Take it easy. Bye.